In the early episodes of season 2 of the ReZero anime, we saw a different side of Emilia, a side of Emilia we never seen before. She is disturbed and she was mind broken. Episode 5 of season 2, we saw a small sample size of what would become of Emilia in episode 11, what we saw. But you can also read this in greater detail in Arc 4 of the ReZero web novel. In episode 5, we saw a struggling Emilia trying to finish the trial, and she keeps struggling, and Subaru is trying to comfort Emilia. But at the same time, one of the times, Subaru was so afraid to wake up Emilia, she thought she was Satella. But Emilia actually passed one of the trials with the help of Subaru, but in the second trial, she kept failing and failing and failing the second trial. In episode 6, you saw that Subaru wants to finish the trials for Emilia, but Emilia refused to let Subaru finish it for her, saying she would never conquer her fears and conquer the trials if he did it for her. And Subaru showed that he wants to do anything and everything for Emilia. He showed pride. Emilia actually questions Subaru if he actually does believe in her and believes that she can actually finish the trials. And during these trials, certain things has happened. There's been snow. Every time it snowed, something bad happens in ReZero. And Roswell actually made it snow, and that bring up bad memories for Emilia. I suppose when they're talking about bad memories, I suppose it's about Pandora and her Aunt Fortuna and Beetlejuice at that time in Eller Forest. Since Roswell was causing this snow and stuff, making it actually worse for Emilia because the blizzard has ramped up the fears and isolated her from the villagers and has made it a result she faces more unfair persecution because of Roswell done. Also speaking more about Roswell, what he done, it's been very distant to Emilia, making it things worse, and she doesn't even know that. And Ram is keeping a similar distance under Roswell orders, so she'd been also very distant of Emilia. But the most shocking two revelations is Puck, her father figure, has gone missing for a week now and not shown up, leaving Emilia more lonely. And Subaru got up and left without any explanation to her because she did not get the letters Subaru left under the door. Something happened to the letters, and that was in the anime. In the web novel, she have received the letters, and she read them over and over and over again, drove her insane in the tomb. But in the anime, she have not gotten the letters. So with all this happening, this all bring us to what has happened to Emilia being mentally mind broken to the point she went insane. But Subaru actually had his own problem. Subaru had to fight off the Great Rabbits and Elsa that was hired by Roswell. Check out the video I made about Roswell hired Elsa. But at the same time, he was looking for the Witches of Sin because he just got dropped off at one of the trials. He met all the Witches of Sin, so he's looking for them in the tomb. And he saw this bizarre, disturbed replica of what is to be a shell of her former self of Emilia. It's the same old Emilia, but not her personality in the way of thinking. She was mentally mind broken. She had done this to herself because she wants to try by herself and conquer these trials. So she tried over and over and over again, totally mind broke her, and also was awaiting and being obsessed with Subaru of his return, waiting for him until he gets back. And she is so obsessed with him in his return, she don't even recognize that he's mortally wounded because he had been through some stuff himself, getting killed off by Elsa and dealing with the Witches of Sin in the trials. She don't even know it. And she's saying things that she don't usually say to Subaru, like, you don't have to make excuses, Subaru. I will actually care for you. I believe you in, and I love you, Subaru. And lay your head on my lap. Things like that she never said to Subaru. And Subaru looks like he don't even care anymore. He is so confused. And it's the same thing over and over again. Every time he enters a different loop, it results in the same thing. Emilia being mind broken and realizing Roswell is the one controlling this, making Emilia go insane, not making it any better. But at the end of episode 11 of season 2 in the ReZero anime was one of the most disturbing and unbelievable endings of an episode so far in that point in time of the ReZero anime series. Emilia wants Subaru to push himself hard enough for her. And she said, "Ain't I selfish, ain't I? I'm sorry to being selfish." And she kisses Subaru at the end. And Subaru looks so worn out. And it's called Kiss of Death. So all this happened. Her mental breakdowns, her trials, has broken her so much that she don't even know what the heck to do anymore. She was left alone for dead. She had no one caring for her. She was wrongfully persecuted of what she did not do. And the snow was being a factor because of her bad memories. No one wants to care for her. And she obsessed herself. She had made herself gone further crazy waiting for the arrival of Subaru. In the anime, she never got the letter, but in the web novel, she read the letters and read them over and over and over again, waiting for Subaru's arrival, taking care of business at the mansion. So all these things are happening, and also the trials. This was too much to bear for Emilia, and she had completely lost her mind. Everything that led up to this moment in this episode, the whole episode, it was a roller coaster, and she has lost her mind completely. And it ended with a kiss of death to Subaru. But tell me what you think in the comment down below about how I explained this episode and how she actually lost her mind. And leave a like at the end of the video and subscribe to the channel for more ReZero content and other anime content on this channel. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.